up, everybody? This is Rage BJJ here, coming at you with the very first episode of Kengan Ashura Fight Breakdowns, where I take my 15 years of martial arts experience and break down the fights that you see on Kengan Ashura. This week we're going to be talking about Cosmo-Imai versus Dudley. Cosmo is one of my most favorite characters in this series. In the Kengan Annihilation tournament, he's the smallest next to Ryo Inaba, and even though he's smaller than everybody that he fights, he's still able to utilize his Jiujitsu effectively by controlling the distance and securing dominant position and finishing with submissions. So we're going to be breaking his fight down, and let's get to it.
All right, at the ready!
Different sides of the Pacific. Different fight styles.
And fight!
Alright, so starting in this sequence, you're going to see Cosmo dash in and fire off a series of jabs and crosses, which Adam effectively defends. Adam tries to counter with a big overhand left, and Cosmo counters that with a right hook. Right as Adam's trying to advance, Cosmo uses a Kung Fu style stop to prevent the advance by kicking at the knee. And then when Adam comes in and tries to throw that left round kick still, Cosmo backsteps and hits him with a right body kick. So right now, Cosmo's doing everything effectively that a smaller fighter should do in order to try and beat a larger one. He's using angles, he's using his speed to his advantage, and he's trying to hit at the smaller points that a larger fighter has a hard time defending. And here we have a clean inside leg kick. Notice the form. Left arm is up, right arm comes down, pulling the leg back.
Chip away at him 1 point at a time. Right in front of him. Nice. I'll start with this.
Okay, so here you see Cosmo transition and go for a beautiful Kanibasami flying scissors takedown, but instead of going for a leg entanglement, he immediately passes the half guard and transitions directly into the mount position. Alright, and from here he postures up, and instead of throwing blows directly on top of him, he goes right down the middle, effectively breaking the guard that he's set by blocking his face and going to the chest and chin.
Even hitting
Adam's simply helpless.
transition into a hold like this.
Alright, so at this point, Adam's done a fantastic job of using his guard to prevent him from taking any major damage, and is able to utilize his enormous back to throw a massive right hook at Cosmo, which causes him to dismount. Although I feel like if he would have transitioned to an S mount before that, he would have been able to successfully attack an arm lock before he even would have had to dismount. Alright, and from here, Cosmo changes levels and goes back onto the attack. He's throwing various jabs, crosses, and leg kicks to no avail, essentially tiring himself out. Muhammad Ali had a famous strategy for doing this against his opponent. It's called the rope-a-dope. He would lure them into the corner and let them swing and swing and swing while he was defending, making them tired, and then he would go on his offense.
Don't underestimate me! I just have to stay if I let up, I'll lose!
Nobody's gonna lose just because you keep swinging away at them. That was great timing and an awesome left hook by Adam. And then Cosmo counters with a left of his own, cutting him, throwing a follow-up left high kick to the head. So cuts typically happen in fights using the sharper bones of the body. These include knuckles, elbows, and knees. Alright, so from here, Cosmo goes for a level change, which kind of blatantly says that he's going to shoot in for a takedown or he's going to look to bring this fight to the ground. And Adam kind of counters with a lower stance of his own, but still more upright, kind of baiting the takedown. Alright, so from here, Cosmo shoots his shot, and somehow, like during his zone activation, when Adam throws that punch, Cosmo turns it into a flying triangle, even though Adam technically doesn't realize what's happened, right? This is all playing out in his mind, and he thinks that he's just wailing on Cosmo. But one thing to note during Cosmo's triangle choke right here, I feel like Adam's shoulders and upper body is way too broad for something like that to have really worked with somebody Cosmo's size. Alright, so that was my first breakdown for the Cosmo-Imai Adam Dudley fight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think, personally, there are some things that I would have done differently as far as the mount position. I probably would have transitioned to an S mount a lot sooner instead of keeping the mount and just trying to punch when that wasn't working. The S mount kind of opens up options for arm locks as well as chokes, using like triangle chokes, and kind of makes it a little bit easier to hit them too, just because your weight is a little bit more centered and you can throw a lot quicker. But you know, whatever, it's anime, right? I do give this fight though probably a 7 or 8 out of 10. It was really well done. Transitions were good. Again, just certain things that I wouldn't necessarily do, but hey, you know, it's anime. Anyways, if you made it this far into the video, leave a comment with hashtag Jiujitsu, or just throw down, you know, comments and critiques or what kind of videos you'd like to see in the future. Alright, peace.